Hey, family. We back again with another 10-minute recap of this week's episode entitled Love, Money, and Murder. Jeffrey, Victoria, and Nathaniel's deadly love triangle. What would you do if you hit the lottery for $20 million and your in-laws lined you up behind it? This is Jeffrey Dampier, and he did just that. Jeffrey hit the Chicago lottery for 20 M's back in 1996. And he was taking care of everybody, taking care of everything. And Jeffrey wanted a change. So him, his wife, and his wife's sisters moved down to Tampa, Florida. And him and his wife get to Florida and they open Cassie's Gourmet Popcorn. Doing it big. Use your money for what you love, right? And if I don't know nothing else about them folks from Chicago, they love some damn popcorn, okay? Don't get between nobody from Chicago and they popcorn. They don't play. So while they was down there, they had the popcorn shop is working. Crystal works there. Her sisters work there. Jeffrey worked there. Everybody's working in the popcorn shop, right? Everybody got to put in on the family business. Now, this is Victoria. She is Jeffrey's wife's sister, right? So they get down to Florida. She's working at the shop. She's doing everything. But little family secret, Jeffrey had been sliding in Victoria's room well before they got to Florida. Way back when she was 15 years old, okay? Apparently, it was the worst known family secret because everybody knew. But he had M's. So nobody said nothing. Nobody was worried about protecting Victoria because Jeffrey got the money, right? Hell no. So by this time, she's kind of entrenched in what he do. If I call Jeffrey, if I let him do this, he gonna give me some money. He gonna give me this. And that's just kind of how she lived her life. From Chicago all the way down to Tampa, Florida. So Jeffrey is with her sister, Crystal. Victoria also brought her man from Chicago. Oh, yeah, it's messy. Hold on. And this her man, Nathaniel, right? So Nathaniel and Victoria get their pillow talking. Oh, yeah, Jeffrey got all this money. Jeffrey got this. Jeffrey got that. Now, mind y'all, I told y'all it's the worst kept secret. So Nathaniel knows that Victoria is sleeping with her sister husband, okay? So then he gets the bright idea like, oh, this N-word got all this money. You need to be breaking me off. Why we still broke? Why you still working? Why we doing all this? If he got all this money, you need to start taking care of me. Nigga, what? I don't have time. You know what I'm saying? He would have been the fuck from around me with all that. But she didn't know no different. So these two concocted a plan to rob Jeffrey. Now, they say at first the plan was just to rob Jeffrey, right? Take a little money, go on about their business, do whatever. But as most plans go, it did not go like that, right? So they tie him up with some shoestrings. Threw him in the back of his work van, right? They get in the work van. Everybody's yelling. So it's Victoria, it's Nate, it's their other sister, Terry, and now they got Jeffrey in the back tied up, right? So everybody's yelling, screaming. Chaos and confusion. You hear me? Some kind of way, Victoria, Jeffrey, one time in the back of the head, right? This has went from let me just take a couple of dollars of your money to a full-blown M-word, okay? Shit done got real serious real quick. So they had the bright idea, drop the car, get out, run. We running. The people in the neighborhood, because they dropped the van in the neighborhood, these people looking out the window like, yeah, this kidnapper van is not supposed to be in my neighborhood. I'm calling the local authorities. The local authorities say, hello, hey, me, we help you. They say, it's a white van in my neighborhood that's not supposed to be here. Y'all should come check it out. They check it out. Our boy is in the back seat, still tied up with them shoelaces, because he got in the back of the head, right? So running. They running. They not even from here, y'all. They ain't even running. So the police catch up with Terry, which is the other sister that was in the car. They take Terry down there. Terry say, look, let me tell you what I know happened. This is what I know. Victoria and her men done made it all the way to motherfucking Jacksonville, hiding out, right? We don't know who called, but the authorities get a call to say, hey, Victoria and her men is at their cousin house in Jacksonville. The police go and the police round both of them up, bring their ass back to Tampa. Hook them and book them. Both of their ass will get locked up, right? So throughout the court case, the state is trying to pin it as, hey, they wanted to rob him. He had all the money. He was taking care of everybody. It was greed. It was jealousy. They wanted him dead because they wanted his money, which may be true, right? But then Victoria lawyers got up there and said, whoa, not so fast, brother. Because yes, Jeffrey is dead, and rest in peace to Jeffrey, but Jeffrey was not no saint because Jeffrey had been in her bed since she was 15 years old, so she could have just snapped. We don't know what happened. She was being manipulated since she was a very little girl. He manipulated her, and then she got with Nathaniel, and Nathaniel started manipulating her. So yes, we're not saying that she did not shoot him, but she did not shoot him without cause, right? Now, if I was a juror, I don't know. I don't know what I would have done. Praise the Lord, I went on the jury. Because yes, she was wrong, but he also was a predator. And Victoria lawyers are fighting tooth and nail. After they went to telling them about how Jeffrey was a predator, they also started saying that Nathaniel was also abusive and abusing her. So she went from one abusive situation to another one, where the other abuser said, hey, let's take it from this abuser. And she was just caught up in the middle with chaos and confusion. Again, I understand her position. I think two things can be true. She was dead ass wrong, but she also was a victim, right? The jury wasn't trying to hear none of that. They gave my girl 3 consecutive life sentences. And at the end of that trial, Victoria and her man both got life sentences. No, we don't care. We don't want to pass go. We don't want to hear nothing that y'all got to say. But if you want to hear the whole story, check me. Hey, if you want to hear the whole story, check me out at the Black Docket on all platforms, no matter where you get it. And if you have any episode recommendations, bring them to me. Send them to me. Thank you. I need to figure out how to move them. Hold on. And if you are interested in hearing all the details of this wild and crazy and wacky story, please give me a listen at the Black Docket on all platforms. This episode is called Love, Money, and Murder. Jeffrey, Victoria, and Nathaniel, the deadliest love triangle. Bye.